welcome to the Frankenculture podcast, the pop culture podcast where we take the last week or two of events, cram it down your throat, make you regurgitate it, and put it all over the internet. This is episode 28. Insert funny name that has to do with the episode here. I am joined by my co-host, Levi.
Yeah.
And also joined by
Not
Scan.
Steven Stackhouse.
He's here. He's going to have just as much input as he usually does.
What's that you say, Stackhouse? Nothing. Gotcha.
It's not fair to beat up on him when he's not here. Is it, though?
It's not as much fun.
Yeah. Because usually he'll sit here and pout.
Like, make weird faces.
You guys are dicks.
I mean,
I don't want to talk about it. Let's talk about it off the air.
let's talk.
Stackhouse, why don't you like us?
Because we're not Team Legion. You know what?
Legion team official.
I wonder how
on
much it would
Instagram.
cost. Just out of curiosity. So they've been talking about those ultra realistic masks.
Yeah.
That like, because there's the people that are going to Comic Cons dressed as Donald Trump and Kim Jong Un and stuff like that. If I could get a
Hyper-realistic Stackhouse?
an ultra realistic fat man,
Oh, shit. He'd be so confused, Stackhouse.
he would. That'd be great though. Just take a screen grab from one of his streams. Make this. I've never seen Teddy's face, so
I have. He's got a face for radio, as
I
they
was
say.
I was listening to not listening. I was watching him stream yesterday.
Teddy?
I was watching the other guy Shift.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching them both. They were streaming together.
You can find them all on Legion Team Twitch.
Team Legion Twitch.
I don't think it's Team Legion. For some, like, they picked a name that was taken.
I don't know, man.
Like, you're supposed to start the
I
other
think you
way.
have to say the Legion team or something like that.
But they're called Team Legion.
They
But
call
it's-
themselves Team Legion.
But every social media is Legion Team.
I see what you're saying.
Like, Instagram is Legion Team Official. Just so you know that it's not a fake one.
But I asked Shift what kind of dog would Teddy be. And he said a Jack Russell Terrier.
Explains a lot.
Because my favorite thing to do when English people come to the bar is go, hey, do you know Angry Teddy? He knows this.
Oh,
I
God.
text him, or I shouldn't say text him because I don't have his number, but I'll log into his streams and be like, well, another day that nobody knows.
Jesus Christ. How fucking rude. You know, another day, nobody knows who the fuck you are, Teddy. Sorry. So, Levi, it's been 2 weeks. What have you been playing? Or watching?
I'm playing still PUBG. Mm-hmm. Still watching House. Well, I know I'm just 5 years behind.
I feel like it's longer than that.
No, it probably is. I just needed a show that I could watch. Like, I watched that Jack Ryan on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic, but it was just a season. I burned through that in 2 days. So I needed something has longevity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should watch Office.
I've already seen it.
You need to watch it again. You know how many
Yeah.
times we've watched Office in this
Probably
fucking
too
house?
much.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Yeah.
April will get on like a bender. I just like start watching it again.
Like Friends.
Oh yeah, she like started that again.
See, I can't do that. I don't know. I do want to start Iron Fist season 2.
Yeah, I haven't even watched a trailer for Daredevil yet.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
What's the fucking Bullseye's in it?
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I like Bullseye as a
Fisk gets released
in the
from
white
prison.
suit, right?
Yeah.
I heard that. I forget where I heard it from.
Do you want to know the premise of it?
Well, Daredevil protects the city, and Fisk and Bullseye try to take over the city.
Kind of, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because Bullseye is probably like a hand villain in this, like from the hand, or what's left of the hand.
Right.
I think that falls in line with one of the comic books, and then Fisk is just Fisk.
Fisk, yeah.
Did you start playing Spider-Man yet?
No. It's on the PlayStation downstairs. which is also why I haven't started playing it.
Did you get it digitally?
Yeah.
That's the one thing that sucks about digital.
Well, that's why I don't like digital. I also like having the classic. I like having the games. I like having physical crack open.
Smell the
But
plastic.
yeah, no, that's also why I'm in the same boat as you. Haven't bought any new games. Mario Party? What? So I guess moving on. Well, I guess we didn't ask. What are you playing? What did you play the other day? Starts with an S.
Yeah.
Producer.
Dude, it's funny because I was at work and I was like, man, I haven't really played like a video game in a while. And one of the tacos was like, you were just playing that game. You streamed that game like a day ago. I'm like, oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I've been playing Super Seducer 2. We got a wonderful review copy of it. And it's pretty funny. Like, and I definitely went through it twice because I did the first one like taking my dick out, and there's one part where an old lady falls and you can just like choose not to help her. The first one is like take your phone out and film it, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, we doing that. And the chick like strangles you to death. It's weird. She like kills you and then goes helps and the old lady. So I did like the dick around and I got like the worst ending. Because some of the options I picked, like she wasn't into, but it like allows you to continue.
Yeah.
And so like I went through again knowing like the correct ones to like get the phone number. But it's pretty funny. I need to like continue on to the next like scenarios.
But it was all filmed by actors and live.
Yeah.
That's what I thought was cool about it.
Yeah, the like the dude in the first scenario, I believe, is like the director. Like the dude of the video game. It's pretty good. It's like just a fun game. I think could some dudes use the advice? Yes.
Right. Don't pull your dick out under the table.
That's like one of the funniest ones. What's the other one?
I just remember reading the line and it was like A, B, but C was pull your dick out and
tell her there's a surprise under the table.
Yeah.
It's surprise, it's your dick. There's another one that's like you complain about like how fucked up your body is, but then in the end you're like, but my dick still works. Like, don't worry about that.
Was that it? No more No Man's Sky?
I haven't gotten a chance. I haven't gotten a chance to play No Man's Sky in like a couple weeks.
Are your offline farming has got to be earning you?
No. It's probably just sitting there,
right?
Flashing red because I can't farm anymore. I wish there was like a farmer that went and did it for me. Like you have to log in and do it.
Oh, that sucks.
You have to like pick it, harvest it. News.
News.
That was the fastest. What have you been playing?
Yeah. Nobody's played anything different. By next week, that'll change because I'll have Black Ops this week. What that comes out on Friday, I believe. Correct?
Yeah, and then like in 2 weeks, Red Dead.
Yeah, which I requested that time off. Hopefully, when I get it. Well, so I requested the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st off. Mm-hmm. So I'll pick it up Friday. I'll have to work Saturday, Sunday, but that Monday through that Friday, it's just going to be fucking Red Dead time. I'll probably not bathe, brush my teeth. I'll just need a steady flow of mini donuts and Mountain Dew. Because it comes out on a Friday as well.
I didn't even realize it came out on a Friday. What the fuck?
Because that's what I was excited about. Because I'm off on Friday. I'll have to work Saturday, Sunday, but...
Fucks my whole day up.
What time do you get off work?
8.
You'll be able to get it still.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll just wait till the next week.
Get it Thursday night.
Devil's Night. Devil's Night. Did you guys have Devil's Night in Colorado?
Nope.
The day before Halloween?
Not that I know of. Is that a Detroit thing?
Probably.
It was an ICP thing.
Hood. That's hood shit. Yeah, so we got Red Dead coming out. A couple weeks after that, we have Fallout 76 coming out.
What else? Well, so we've had Assassin's Creed
Odyssey come out.
and Mario Party come out. Which nobody in the group likes Assassin's Creed. Really?
No, Stackhouse loves Assassin's Creed. Loves it.
Oh,
Loves all the games.
just not this one?
I have no idea. Stackhouse?
Oh,
There we go.
yeah, there you go.
He, I'm trying to remember if he played Origins. I don't think he even played Origins.
I don't think he did either,
I think he's abandoned a lot of the things he loves to play Destiny.
which is weird. So, like, I logged in to watch one of the Legion teams play, just trying to be a friendly viewer.
Yeah. So you know
And
what?
they-
Streamers supporting streamers. Levi.
Streamers supporting
Hashtag.
streamers. And they, like, I left after 2 minutes because they were just running in circles. Like,
Yeah, they'll go to the Citadel and like what at the Citadel?
right?
What was that? Halo?
No, I think that was the first one. First Destiny.
They go to wherever and they're like, just they dick around. They run
Yeah.
around. They play with like the giant ball and shit.
Yeah, and that's how I was like, there's nothing going on here, which is, and then when people are like, oh yeah, the new Destiny's different, I'm like, you're wrong. It's absolutely not different because
No,
you
we knew it was like the same, like right away.
Yeah.
Remember how disappointed we were?
Yes, I do.
But we're still hyped.
So, Assassin's Creed's out, Mario Party's out, which I think Mario Party, the only reason the purchase is on hold for either of us is because there's no online multiplayer.
Yeah.
Which I think now that Nintendo Switch Online is happening, I think that's dumb.
But you know what? I feel we could definitely plan something out.
I would love, yeah, I mean, I don't mind coming over and fucking playing.
Yeah,
but
we can get Stackhouse and Ken over here.
no,
And we could stream it. We could totally do it.
I don't believe you. It'd have to be a Sunday or a Monday.
We could do it on a Wednesday.
What, Wednesday afternoon?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe. I'd be down. I will probably go and get it today after this podcast just for prosperity's sake to have it, but I'm just bummed that that's that. Like, there's Nintendo Online, but there's no online lobby.
Yeah.
Like Splatoon 2, Fortnite's on the Switch now, and Mario Party, Mario Kart. And,
So there's online, but you can't play like a full game.
but that's what's stupid.
Yeah, it's like a mini game roulette.
Yeah. Like, that's dumb. There should be, like, when I think online, I think,
The whole game.
yeah. There should be, if you don't have friends to play with, there should be a multiplayer queue,
Oh yeah.
you know.
And I think on the other games there are. It's just the classic games like you have to play with your friends, like Mario Brothers.
Yeah, but Mario Party's not a classic game.
No. Well, I still think there's a queue, but it's not full game.
I'll check it out tonight
That's the biggest
or
thing.
today. And then,
Wherever we are.
right? And then what? So this Friday the 12th, 2 days from now, is Black Ops,
Yeah.
which I played the beta of the Battle Royale, and it was meh, I thought, in my opinion.
that's
I
right,
don't
yeah.
think it's going to kill Fortnite or PUBG to any extent. It's going to give people something new to play.
It would if it was free. But you have to
True.
buy. I think that's where people are missing the mark.
I not just the mark, but because you had to play for PUBG is $30. But I just mean along the lines of like PUBG and Fortnite's been out long enough that Fortnite has aspects to the game, the skins, the guns, now the animals you can build. The
So
map
stupid.
The map changes every season, which I don't care about, but I can see why people are like it's a story in its own.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
the
like
seasons.
Thanos.
Yeah. But how for that entire season that little cube rolled into Loot Lake, and then once it got into Loot Lake, it made Loot Lake bouncy for like 2 days. And then after 2 days it lifted. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the fact that Epic
It
Games,
gives you incentive to log in every day.
exactly, to see what news going on, to find this, to find that.
Are there daily bonuses or no?
Yeah.
Oh, well, just another reason then.
PUBG has that now too though.
Jeez.
But and then so where I think PUBG is going to be better than Black Ops is they have multiple maps.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and it's a little more realistic. Call of Duty's that in between realistic / cartoony.
Well, you can't oh my god, wall run.
No. But I mean in the sense of like Call of Duty has all its made up perks, all its made up guns. The one thing that was cool about the Call of Duty map is it had all your Call of Duty favorites on sections of the map. So you could go to Nuketown, or you could go to the asylum. And if you went to the asylum, it had the zombies. So not only were you fighting people, but you had to fight zombies.
I couldn't tell you the last Call of Duty I played. So you're speaking like Japanese.
Oh.
April asked me about, I guess Post Malone is in like a Call of Duty commercial.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen it.
I've only seen the Von Miller one because he plays for the Broncos.
Oh. Thank you for that, because my next question, we have breaking news. My next question was, who's Von Miller? We have breaking news.
The Donnas.
You know, when John Mark was here, he and I like dove into the Donnas, like just looking at what they're all doing. It's a rumor, but a very likely one.
The Rio is going to be
This
torn
is
down.
being reported by RockstarIntel.com. They're saying we have reason to believe that casting calls related to Rockstar's game's upcoming title, Bully 2, have been released by a casting director who is not disclosing much information about the title or developer, as is expected. So we are definitely getting a Bully 2 game. Mild violence and profanity will be used in scenes with the young performer. The project itself is a thriller drama, and all scenes with the young performer will be handled with sensitivity. Did you play Bully 1?
I did.
I did not.
Really?
I missed. It was
mediocre.
I feel like it was like an in-between game, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, that's
Like
what I'm
PS3 was out, but it came out for PS2?
Would you really be able, though, to not think that the next Bully 2 is not going to be an in-between game between Red Dead Redemption 2 and Grand Theft Auto 6?
I was hoping that we would get table tennis too.
Right. So Bully was cool, but how would Bully work in this day and age of online, internet, school, shooting?
Yeah. I'm sure it's going to tackle some of that.
But why even touch that?
Because it's Rockstar.
True, fair enough.
They don't
But at
give
the
a
same
fuck.
time, like...
You know what, though? If somebody was going to do it, I feel like Rockstar can do it with enough... Like, they can handle that topic well enough.
Or they've made enough money off of Red Dead and Grand Theft
Or
Auto
they don't
that
give a
they're
fuck
like, this one fails.
Like, I don't think it'll be a Far Cry 5 situation where... Like when Far Cry 5 first came out and those trailers, and it was like,
Oh, the bodies flowing down the river and stuff like that.
and we were like, oh, this is going to be a different Far Cry 5. This is going to rely heavily on like politics and shit like that. And then we get it, and it's just another Far Cry.
Yeah.
I feel like we talked about it before our previous podcast. They dialed it back.
Yeah,
They
we'll
saw
see
that they were getting some pushback from like Republicans or fucking
Right.
whoever, and we're like, oh, we don't need that. We just want people to play our fucking game every
Yeah.
year. So let's call back. And I don't think I shared it, but you know, on Facebook when it's like you trip down memory lane or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You had tagged me in Far Cry Primal, like the story
Hell
about
yeah.
Far Cry Primal.
Kill that woolly mammoth.
I still never played it.
Oh, no, I never did either.
It goes to show you that the non-numbered Far Cries are misses, and the Far Cries.
I don't think Far Cry... Oh, you just mean the name.
Did we play Far Cry Online together at all?
No.
Wow.
I tried online, like, way back in the day, but I think that's when, I want to say, hackers were super prevalent. Even
No,
on
I mean
consoles.
this one.
Oh, no. I heard it was garbage.
Yeah. You know what? I think we did it once. And like that was
I didn't. Maybe it was one of your other friends.
No, it was you.
I don't know. I don't remember trying it. I remember we had a ton of fun on Far Cry 4's multiplayer, but I don't think we did online.
Well, no, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Just like together, running around the map.
Oh, Far Cry 5's multiplayer?
Yeah.
I think we did.
Sort of-
And it was fun.
What's the fucking difference?
I was thinking online, like,
What's going on
the
here?
PvP.
Oh, no.
Going through people's map selections and
No,
stuff like
fuck
that.
all that. I don't want to dick around with that. I did like 2 of those. I hated it.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. That's why I was like, no,
I feel like I want to revisit Far Cry 5, though.
I still haven't finished it.
You should go finish it so you could be as outraged as I am. It's still a good game, but...
Okay, but back to, so, Call of Duty, and then, end of the month, October 26th. I'm saying this year's Game of the Year, Write it down now. Red Dead 2.
It's not going to be Spider-Man?
Fuck no, absolutely not.
So I listen to a multitude of podcasts, and a lot of people, I feel, are not saying Spider-Man Game of the Year because they're still waiting for Red Dead to come out. But Red Dead's not going to fail, dude. That's
Red
the
Dead
thing.
is
Like,
not gonna fail.
Rockstar is such a good publisher. It's crazy.
There was a tweet that was posted. Was it a tweet?
Did you play God of War? I'm sorry.
No.
You should play God of War before you play Red Dead. Just hammer through it.
Maybe.
It's good.
But two things.
Real good.
That whoever tweeted that this Rockstar, this Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to change the industry with the amount of work and stuff that they've put into it.
I did see that if you turn off the mini map, don't do that in here. You did it last time and you gassed us out.
I did listen to the end of that podcast. I feel like you were over exaggerating a little.
Dude, it smelled so bad in here. Stunk. If you turn off the mini map,
much better, by the way.
great. If you turn off the mini map, it people will tell you where to go using like landmarks.
Oh, that's
Like,
pretty cool.
Like, go forward 300 feet and you'll see a big tree and you turn left. So, like, you actually have to, like, pay attention.
oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
I read that. What did you read? The weapon degradation stuff.
Yeah.
That you'll be able to fully customize barrels, metal engravings, gun stocks, sights.
Well, I listened to...
You could literally make a Red Dead revolver.
That does stink. No. I listened to the Giant Bombcast and the Giant Beastcast. Both I completely love. And there's nothing wrong with punching up, as I always say. But we're not punching. They had somebody on that played like the 5-hour demo or whatever it was and was just talking about, you know, they rode past this father and son that were building a house. And like in game time, maybe a couple days had passed and they rode by again and they had more of the house built. And rode by again later and more of the house. Like it seems like a lot of thought has gone into it.
That's what I'm saying. So Red Dead is literally changing the game right now.
Yeah, there's a section where you go, like you just come about this guy who's challenges you to a shooting contest where you're shooting bottles off a fence. And
see, that sounds very Rockstar-y.
The guy beat him, like not the reviewer, but the NPC. Levi's getting what I can assume is a very important 800 call.
Deleted.
Are you registered to vote? And the guy beat him, and the guy assumed that it was just going to take the money because it was like a wager of $5, and the guy assumed that it was just going to come out of his inventory like previous Rockstar games, but it didn't. Like there was a button prompt, and the guy didn't realize and started to walk away, and the other guy got mad, so he shot him. And when he looted the guy, he had $45, which is like, oh, he beat like 4 other people.
Right.
And it's not like, you know, he only had $12 or he didn't have any money. Or so it's little things like that are really cool.
So I'm curious, though, is like when you get into the online,
I don't think anybody's had any online stuff.
Not yet, because the beta hasn't even been started. I'm sure people have played it, but
I don't know. I don't think they're even giving reviewers. I think
just straight Rockstar people are playing it.
Yeah.
So, and everybody but what I'm getting at is like, I'm curious if when online launches, which they said that could be November or beta will start in November.
Yeah.
If you stumble across a competition like that, where I wonder if you'd be able to do PvP.
Like you and me in a shooting competition.
Yeah. But like, let's realistically say that like.
Or you and me in poker.
Right. You run up to a guy shooting glasses and he's got $40. You know he's beaten 4 other people at $10 increments. You're like, wow, maybe this NPC is difficult.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm curious as to how they played out. But no, I didn't know about because I read the article about the IGN guy who played the first 5 hours.
Yeah.
And so I have not read tagline. I've read one article and multiple taglines of numerous people saying that Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be essentially revolutionary.
Yeah. You should I know we're like quote unquote in the gaming podcast world and all that, even though Jakku over on the Warp World podcast won't add us to his network. But like the Beastcast and the Bombcast are two of my favorite gaming podcasts because like the Beastcast, it's not so much like industry bullshit. It's hard to describe, but so they don't do reviews on their website. I can't find the words. It's like this. It's like where it's just a group of people like cracking jokes and having
Talking
fun
about video games.
Yeah, where I feel like some of those podcasts are just like, fuck.
Yeah, I don't listen to a lot of podcasts, but I listen to a lot of movie themed podcasts, like the Fat Man on Batman, and then, like I said, I've been listening to the Rooster Teeth guys, but they don't even talk a lot about video games in theirs. It's just fucking random nonsense bullshit.
Like the Beastcast talked about the bathrooms at their studio because it's like a CBS affiliate. And they just talked about the bathrooms for like 45 minutes.
I didn't know that Rooster Teeth got bought by HBO.
Oh, wow. I knew they got bought. I didn't know it was by HBO.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm looking for.
They're trying
Let's get this up to where
Right.
Showtime wants to buy me.
They're trying to, because the Rooster Teeth guys were like, now that we're owned by HBO, I'm going to petition to get a character on Westworld. You know what I'm saying? They want to, like, even if it...
Have you watched Westworld?
I watched the first season. I haven't watched the second season yet.
Second season seemed pretty cool. April watches it, and I would come home and see like the end.
It's good.
Yeah, Samurais.
Yeah, it's...
Showtime, I've never molested anybody.
right?
I've never had a DUI. I've never gone on a racial... I'm clean. Come by me.
Come by me. $100 and a new grill on yours.
That girl's going to be so sick, dude.
I just hope it's disgustingly ugly.
It's not. Because they had one at the... For those that don't live in my house. I texted a number at a Rebel gas station here in Vegas to win a Miller Lite gas grill. And I actually won. And it got delivered today at the front door in a huge box. And my wife is trying to... April, my wife, is trying to make me sell it. And I'm refusing. Could we use the money? Yes.
I hope it looks, personally, when you said Miller Lite grill, I'm like, I hope it looks like a fucking race car.
No, it's just like a regular grill, but it's blue and white.
That's
and
pretty cool.
I already told the people at the Rebel station that I won it. I can't go back a liar now.
Right.
I won it, but my wife made me sell it. They're going to think I'm a joke.
Right. But yeah, so Red Dead 2
We should put it in the garage. Maybe I will sell it.
Right.
Hey, if you're interested in a Miller Lite grill, go ahead and hit me up at steve@frankenculture.com. And if you want to hear Matt Park on the podcast again, go ahead and send me. I did that on the other one, and I was hoping at least one person would send me an email.
Nobody?
Oh, I thought it would be so fucking funny.
Podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen.
Thank you. You know who doesn't listen to Stackhouse?
Right?
Stackhouse has no idea what's going on around here. I listen to his podcast, I'll tell you that.
Oh, man. I tried to listen, and I was like... So, I logged in. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I want to see what these guys are up to. It was like the wives of Team Legion.
Yeah.
Going to, I think, as far as I knew, the only one that was married was Fat.
It's a man's world, baby.
It's a man's world. I have no clue if Teddy's married, has a girlfriend.
Teddy's married.
Shift
Married. Yep.
Okay. Stackhouse, girlfriend.
Not on the podcast.
Not on the podcast. So everybody had their significant other except for Stackhouse. What's going on?
And
Stackhouse?
it was very weird. I feel bad. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. Never mind.
All right, so we'll cut this part out.
No, it's staying in because I want Stackhouse to hear
that we love you, Stackhouse.
I'm not as big of a dickhead as he says I am. Please go to the Team Legion podcast.
The streams are fun. I don't mind watching those guys play video
games. They were putting the fucking podcast on YouTube, and they're not like consistently doing it.
Yeah,
consistency is the key, Levi. That's if I've taught you anything, it's consistency.
Consistently eating, consistently.
Fuck you. I have I've lost like 6 pounds already.
That's big shit.
I feel like all I eat are vegetables and shit, dude. It sucks.
Yeah, don't worry. I had mini donuts on the way here, and they were delicious.
I did. We went to the pumpkin patch yesterday here in Vegas, and I had mini donuts and apple cider, and almost shit my brains out at the pumpkin patch. I had to run to the fucking bathroom.
It's great.
It was horrible. And like we went with some of our friends, and I was
You
like,
have other friends?
they're like April's friends, but we hang
Okay,
out.
thanks. Don't you hurt me.
No, it's like you and Ken. That's it.
Right?
Like, those are my friends. Stackhouse just doesn't even like me. But I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I just like turned around and fucking ran,
Ran right into Skylar.
holding my ass. Shout out to the Skylar cast. April hates when I do that. I had to cut a whole thing out of the It Used to Be Better podcast.
It's funny.
And she was like, why do you do that? I'm like, well, don't bring her up. Like, you're very
I
excited.
know you left the one in.
One of them I did.
Yeah.
But there was like a whole nother. I cut out a lot of it because like there was a lot of arguing on that on that podcast. I had to cut out a whole section because she was arguing with me about this Leonardo DiCaprio Tom Hanks movie, or it was a Leonardo DiCaprio movie, and she kept. It was like.
The only Leonardo DiCaprio Tom Hanks movie I can think of is the
Catch Me As You Can.
Catch Me As You Can.
Okay,
Yeah.
but she was saying that that's that movie is entirely set in an airport.
No.
But Tom Hanks is in a movie called The Terminal that is entirely set in an airport.
He's stranded in an airport.
And I was like, you're talking about The Terminal. No, I'm fucking not, you idiot. I'm like, it's set in an airport. But she hadn't seen either of these movies. She had only seen the fucking poster. So, and she kept thinking, because Leonardo DiCaprio was wearing a pilot's hat on the poster, and I was just like, this is what we're arguing.
That's how the movie is. He's the fucking master of disguise. Catch me if you can.
In hindsight, like maybe I should have left it in to give everyone like a little peek of what goes on around here. But I was just like both of us were just like at the end we were both just like, this is fucking ridiculous. What's happening?
That's amazing.
So stupid. So back on topic. So after Red Dead, we get Fallout 76. And there's actually some controversy about Fallout 76 right now because they released, 16 minutes of footage?
I didn't realize it was that long.
16
The
minutes.
footage.
Because the beginning part where he's like, that includes the character creation. And the guy, like, takes a minute.
The clip that I watched was maybe a minute.
So
And it was of the nuke.
So that is taken from the 16 minutes. The nuke is at the very end.
So they show the character creation. How in
Character
depth does it
creation.
look?
Oh, it's in depth.
Well, remember in Fallout 4, people were making like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, I mean,
and Hulk,
like a Joker.
right.
You'll be able to do that as well in this.
Okay.
And it shows you like leaving the vault, and then it basically cuts right to like the nuke is about to be launched. But so on that note, the nuke seems to be reusing some animation and skins and graphic interfaces from previous Fallout games that don't look necessarily amazing.
They were definitely PlayStation 2
Yeah.
era graphics. That was Triangle Boob Tomb Raider.
Yeah. And the graphics, suffice to say, aren't amazing, but people are quick to shit on it. All my hype for this game is gone. I saw one commenter.
Well, my thing too was like I read through a handful of the comments, and I'm thinking to myself, if you replay, like I said, I only saw that minute clip. The explosion looked garbage. Mm-hmm. But the people that were standing in the valley around where they were watching
look fine.
they looked fine.
It doesn't stutter. Nothing really. The only stuttering is on the actual mushroom cloud graphic.
But even then, like I said, the game's not even out yet.
No, and it's not even alpha yet. Like, we're still waiting for a beta. Beta
starts this month, right?
Yeah.
When does the beta start?
I believe,
Xbox first, of course.
I believe, like maybe next week.
Is it next week? In between Call of Duty. That would actually be kind of smart if they did it in between Call of Duty and...
GameStop just reported. We have more breaking news. GameSpot is reporting that the Fallout 76 beta is going to kick off October 23rd, 3 days before Red Dead.
It's a Wednesday.
But they will be running
Or Tuesday.
a stress test to prepare for the beta. So some of the people that are doing the beta are also being chosen for a stress test. They'll see what they can actually do. So starting on October 13th, you'll see if you can do it.
Oh, shit, that's Saturday.
Yeah. It's only access for Xbox users.
Damn, I wonder who they blew at Microsoft. I wonder who at Microsoft blew.
I feel like Bethesda and Microsoft have always had a good relationship, though. I mean, dating back to...
Because it's borderline. They're both essentially PCs.
Yeah.
Could be.
I feel like... oh my God, what was it called? Oblivion. Like, Oblivion originally came out for 360. And it was only available on 360.
Yeah.
It took a minute before it came out on PS3.
Fair enough.
And then the DLC was only available on Xbox. And then... There's been a long history of...
I mean, good for Microsoft. They need all the help they can get still.
I think we're starting to see the pendulum go back in the direction of Microsoft. Every so often it swings. It goes one way, goes back. Xbox was leading the charge until they dropped that DRM shit at E3, and then it swung into PlayStation. Now PlayStation's kind of faltering with all their shit going on. They didn't want to do the crossplay. They didn't want to do this. They want to do this.
Yeah.
So now Xbox is saying, hey, all of our backward, if you still have these games on 360, you can play them on your Xbox One. It doesn't matter. We are crossplay. We have a great relationship with Nintendo. Come back. And it's starting to swing back that way.
Until PlayStation announced what?
Yes, but you tell me. I didn't see any of this. I've been out
changes?
of it.
Is that big of a deal?
Oh, my God. Yeah, the name changes. Fuck you. That's right. Yeah. That is a very big deal. So April, dude. Okay, so April said the same exact thing. I was like, "Oh my God," because I saw the tweet at the doctor's office at like 6:30 this morning, and I was like, "Oh my God, PlayStation Network's gonna let you change names." And April was like, "Is that a big deal?" My PlayStation name is still White Trash 200.
Yeah,
like, yeah, it's kind of a big deal. I don't want my name to be that anymore.
But I mean, like, what would you change it to realistically? First one's
big
free.
Dick.
Big dick. Non-existent.
I want it to be Bong Boy 69 420 XX
Blaze,
on both
XX,
sides.
360 no scope.
I want to change it to something more ridiculous.
But I
would change it similar to my Xbox name though. But like I don't want to say and then somebody take it.
kind of like how mine are mirrored. My Xbox and my PlayStation are now the same.
Exactly.
But I just mean, like, why weren't they allowing this to happen for so long?
Nobody fucking knows. That's the ridiculous thing.
Because you could realistically, if you have the money to do it, could change your Xbox screen name
Every month.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's what, $10?
$10. Mm-hmm. Well, so PlayStation, I read, announced your first one's free.
First one's free.
Second one to PSN is $4.99.
If you're PlayStation Plus. If you're not, it's 10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
Which, why have a PlayStation if you don't have PlayStation Plus? Just straight.
Well, and why change your name?
True, right?
Like,
So
because you can't really do anything. I don't think you can even use Netflix if you don't have PS Plus.
I don't think so. So you can play Fallout 4. That's about it.
Listen, that's all I need.
So first one's free. Second one's $5. After that, who knows? It just seems like such a simple thing that
You can also revert it back for free.
Oh wow! But what I was getting at though was on the drive over. I'm like, I shouldn't say why is it such a big deal that they're allowing it to happen. It should be a bigger deal
That it
why
took so
they
long.
Weren't. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, yeah, why? So they were going to announce it at the PSX, and then they canceled PSX.
Yeah.
It was that meme I sent you. Like,
Oh yeah, I do
3
remember
weeks
that.
ago. But hey, at least they're fucking announcing it. At least they're doing it. Like, it's exciting.
Because that's what I remember. My PlayStation 3, when I briefly lived with you, gamertag was like my email.
Linsky?
Linsky, yeah. So when I bought my PlayStation 4, I essentially just set up a whole new account.
Yeah.
So essentially, the only way you could change your PlayStation screen name was to set up a whole new.
Losing all your trophies, losing all your. Yeah.
So, I think it's cool that they're doing it, but I'm surprised that it took them so long to do it. But that's what, so that's rounds out our news. I was just like, when they.
Well, there's one last thing.
Oh.
James is going to go into Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah. That's actually, I feel like, huge.
That's like the biggest news.
That,
It's the biggest like
when I read,
swerve.
not only was it a biggest swerve, even Dave Bautista's like, I fuck you, Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm out. James Gunn, hire me to do, I'll play whatever role you want.
Imagine Batista as Bane.
Oh my God, finally.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Tom Hardy, and your fucking shitty. Oh, I guess that's what else we could talk about. Venom.
Oh yeah.
'Cause
We'll do a spoiler cast in a few minutes.
But no, I'm not as near as big of a James Gunn fan necessarily as you are, a little fanboy. But
he's a great director. I mean,
that's what I was getting. I don't think I've seen a bad James Gunn movie.
yeah. Oh, they're out there.
Well, I'm sure they are. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Scooby Doo.
But like,
Even Scooby Doo's aren't bad.
it's not bad.
But it's more of a like. It's one of the greatest moves Warner Brothers could ever do.
Oh, for sure.
Like
He
made that fucking franchise.
Yeah. So if you're able to, because it also says not only is he picked up to direct, but to write.
Yeah.
So any shortcomings that that Suicide Squad had.
She's so mad. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. I don't think it's like the best movie I've ever seen, but I thought it was a good movie.
But even saying that, like these characters, like it's just another good movie. Like
Yeah.
one of our favorite directors got fired from Disney, and now he's going to be doing another comic book movie. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
She's so full of hate.
To just take all the love that you have for Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah.
and fill that into what could possibly be Suicide Squad. So,
And it's not going to be a sequel. It's going to be like a reboot almost.
really?
That's what I read.
That's kind of a bummer.
But
You have enough characters, you have enough backstory, you have enough, like, because at the end, Joker broke Harley Quinn out, right? The Suicide Squad?
I think.
Yeah, he did. It's in the prison.
Yeah.
But so realistically, that's setting up the sequel. You know, maybe Joker joins the Suicide Squad. Something like, even though that's Jared Leto's Joker is probably the worst Joker that.
But you know what? If there was going to be a Joker in this time frame, is it going to be Heath Ledger or is it going to be Jared Leto? I feel like it's going to be more Jared Leto.
So I
less Heath
like
Ledger.
Jared Leto as the Joker. I don't like the Joker, the gang tattoos.
But I feel like that's what it would be. I feel like it would be like a gang leader who's like completely just fucking gone crazy. Like who's like completely fucking mental. Unless like one bad day. Like a psychopath is a psychopath. Don't get me wrong. But in this like universe, I feel like the Joker would be a gang leader.
All right. I mean, don't get me wrong. James Gunn.
Are you gonna follow fucking Heath Ledger, or are you gonna follow? You know what I mean? Like in the mean streets of Gotham.
I'm just saying, James Gunn's on board. I'm on board.
Yeah, totally.
You got my money. Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Let's get this fucking movie out quick, huh? Let's do this.
Oh yeah, that's not going to come out till 2020 solid.
Yeah. Oh,
If not later than that. Because we have to go through Aquaman's 2019, Wonder Woman 2,
Shazam,
Supergirl.
Yeah.
DC's got what I feel like to be a solid lineup in 2019.
And it's funny because like there's not a Batman movie to be seen.
Well, it's because Ben Affleck's quitting after Justice League 2.
Poor Ben Affleck.
So, going back to flopping this to the Marvel, I didn't realize the timeline. Captain Marvel comes out, and then exactly a month later is Avengers 2.
Is it? I thought,
like, or maybe not exactly a month. Like Captain Marvel's March or April, and then Avengers 2 is like June.
oh wait a minute.
That's Age of Ultron. Release date May. Okay, so
Wow, what the fuck?
and now look up Captain Marvel's got to be April.
I thought for sure it was going to be, because they do like, May and March.
Yeah, March.
So 2 months.
2 months apart. So they are literally 1-2 punching us next summer.
Do they have anything later in the year? I don't think so.
Why would you? If you have Captain Marvel, and then from Captain Marvel, you're just going right into. They just wrote their checks for the next. Like, But because Captain Marvel, because we know because of the end credits of Avengers Infinity War that Captain Marvel is in Avengers Infinity War 2. So you're not going to have a time to breathe, though. You're not going to have a chance to process Captain Marvel.
Maybe that's how they want it.
I guess. But, I mean, that's cool, but at the same time, it's like... And then Captain quit after.
Yeah, which everyone kind of assumed anyway. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is next, and
So does he quit? Do they kill him?
oh, he'll die. They all gonna die.
They all gonna die. Captain Marvel's gonna bring him back just to kill him. Well, we still got Ant-Man's trapped in the
Quantum realm.
That was there's speculation that to some extent that's how he's gonna get out is Captain Marvel.
Or like he figures something else out, because there was scenes leaked forever ago with Ant-Man, and it's like Captain America in First Avengers outfit and like Tony Stark. So there's almost like a time travel element to it.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
I don't fucking know.
We'll figure it out.
We'll see.
So on to our what we got left is what, Venom?
Yes.
Because we went and saw Venom.
If you don't want to be spoiled by Venom, you
Stop
turn it
listening
off
now.
now. The rest of the podcast is going to be us talking about Venom. Make sure you go to Frankenculture on Facebook, Frankenculture on Instagram, like, favorite, subscribe. We'll see you next week. If you're not going to listen,
If you're not gonna listen,
we'll give it 2 seconds. Bye. So we went and saw Venom.
correct.
Tom Hardy's Venom.
Tom Hardy's Venom.
What did you think?
I thought it was good.
Yeah, it's
It
a
was
fun movie.
entertaining, fun. They found a way. So I was thinking about this actually. Correction. The one thing that I didn't like is because it was a PG-13 film, is they took the horror, gory aspect out of it. Followed up with that this was it was a PG-13 movie. Like, I feel like this could have been their chance to include in the Logan, Deadpool realm of rated R Marvel movies.
Like, I didn't necessarily mind that there wasn't like a huge amount of gore, because I feel like with a movie like Venom, you're almost teetering on like ridiculous amount of gore. Like when Riot like cuts down the whole room,
Yeah.
like you're just gonna see like blood spurting everywhere, like Kill Bill.
And that was kind of too is like Venom's supposed to be the enemy, and they turn him into an anti-hero.
He's an anti-hero in the comic book as well.
He just like
He eventually turns into an anti-hero. I mean, there's Spider-Man and Venom versus Maximum Carnage.
Maximum. Which is cool, I guess. But I was like, after thinking about it, I'm like, man, that would have been a great rated R Marvel movie.
Yeah, yes and no. Like, I don't mind that it was PG-13, because I feel like a lot of it was left to your imagination. Like, would I have minded watching him bite somebody's head off? No. Like, that would have been pretty cool. But at the same time, like, it didn't take anything from it. Like, it was...
And then I hated his English fake New York accent.
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible. Like I said, it's almost like a weird Benicio del Toro like accent.
I did see a meme online that made me laugh, and it was like something scary. It was a kid running away from something scary, but the scary thing said normal voice acting. Normal voice acting roles, and then the little person running away was labeled Tom Hardy.
I'm mean.
Yeah, because
Hello. Yes.
So, like, why can't he just use his normal voice? Like, even in that movie, which I thought it was really good, The Fighter.
Yeah.
Like, he has a weird Boston accent, like a weird forced Boston accent. And you're like, fuck, man. Like, figure it out.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
Really? It was pretty good.
Yeah, he does weird shit with his voice in like every
Yeah.
role.
That was my good movie, entertaining.
Well, and like I mentioned it to you like in the theater, like the unbelievable aspect is Tom Hardy is an investigation journalist.
Oh yeah, you
because it's like
ripped buff.
Well, it's not even that. It's more like just the way he was talking made him sound like a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
and he had everything like written down. Like I don't know.
So maybe he was trying to be nerdy and just made himself sound like an idiot. Probably. And
his girlfriend was horrible.
I didn't think she was bad.
The whole relationship was just like
the relationship.
Whatever.
She seemed really quick to leave him.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Like I understand that he ruined your career, but like it wasn't so much quick to leave him as quick to move on.
That too.
Like it had been 6 months and like she's already living with that other dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which they plotted that up because he was the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the only reason they did that, I guarantee you.
I thought he was going to be bad.
Nope, he was good.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Good guy, Dan.
Probably could have worked out a threesome. I guess technically a foursome because Venom's there. But no, like I thought it was good. I've been telling everybody. Well, and the critics are shitting all over it, but it broke 2 records.
Yeah, like largest Thursday in October,
and then the largest October.
Yeah, and it did over.
Knows.
It did 80 million and Pop Star or whatever. No, it was 80.
Well, the opening weekend was 80.
Oh, I'm just talking about the whole weekend in general. It was 80. It did $80 million. And what the fuck is that movie with Lady Gaga?
Pop Star, SingStar.
SingStar did like half of that. It only did 40 million. So I mean, and then worldwide, foreign box office it did like 110 million.
Yeah, so they did essentially they wrote their check for the second one, which was set up in the trailer.
It made its budget back in the first weekend, which is all you usually ask for in a movie because then everything else is kind of just on top of it. Yeah. So there'll be a second one.
Well, they touted the second one in the trailers. Watch the trailers to the end.
No, yeah, the ending has Woody Harrelson as Carnage. I forget the guy's like actual name, but Woody Harrelson with a bright red fucking wig.
Bright red, you know, and what that reminded me of? It took me a couple of days. Do you watch South Park?
Yeah. When Kyle takes off his hat.
Yeah. That's exactly what.
Damn it, Kyle.
Damn it, Kyle. So Woody Harrelson is Kyle from South Park.
Kyle Profilowski as Maximum Carnage.
So,
but you and I were talking about how they're gonna where does Carnage come from? I think so they could always go, well, there was that asteroid that they landed on and took those samples from could hit Earth. Yeah. And then that's where Carnage comes from.
Good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, easy. I'm sure they'll think of something. Yeah. But my whole thing was like, I want to know how Woody Harrelson pre-Carnage is so involved. Like, so essentially the meteor's got to hit the prison.
It could, yeah.
Right?
Or it's a Harley Quinn Joker scenario where, because he's playing in this, he's a serial killer, crazy person, and we all know that chicks dig crazy. Yeah. So he probably has like a pen pal that's going to come break him up.
I gotcha.
Could do that.
Could.
Or like it lands in the ocean near San Quentin, crawls out and finds Woody Harrelson.
Crawls through the toilet up his butthole. Yeah. Nice. All right.
The way all symbiotes. What did you think of Jenny Slate in the movie? She played the little doctor.
The dead doctor?
Yes.
She was like that hot nerdy. I thought so personally.
I love Jenny Slate and April calls her ugly. She's mean.
I don't know what else she's been in.
Crawl Show.
Oh, man. I've only seen I have never seen a full episode of that show.
You should really go back. But
some of their skits are funny.
Hilarious. Yeah. It's so good.
Well, I loved Kroll in that fucking football show he was in. God, that I can't remember.
The League.
The League.
Yeah, with Jason Mantzoukas.
Yeah. Oh my God, that show was fucking great.
Paul Scheer. April watched all of that.
Yeah, it was great. She doesn't even like football, I guess.
Yeah, don't give a fuck.
No, she was cool. There was not a single person on the cast I didn't like.
And so, the other thing that I noticed was I didn't get bored in the movie. Even with, Thor, it's almost okay, just fucking get to it.
Right?
Come on.
Do it. Yeah.
But this was very, it kept me somewhat interested, the whole time.
Yeah. They come to think of it, it was a constant nonstop. It moved.
There was always shit going on.
Yeah. From section to section. But no, the cast was, I thought the cast was good.
What did you think of the Zuckerberg character? Drake.
Oh, Drake. He was actually on Late Show or Last Whatever Tonight with Trevor Noah the other day. He's also a rapper. An Indian rapper.
Hell yeah.
He's the male MIA. But I didn't mind him if there was a bad character in that show. He was like he
was the right level of prickness.
Yeah, but I feel like he was, you didn't know if he was evil, but you knew he was evil. Like
Yeah.
I feel like because
you don't know if his intentions are evil or if he's evil.
Yes. Whereas you have your Lex Luthors and things like that you just know are
Thanos,
evil.
yeah. He wants to kill half of you. Like, he started out with good intentions and it quickly dissolved into
Whatever, yeah.
Psychopathy.
Exactly. And so that was kind of my thing about it too.
Mowing homeless people down.
Yeah, mowing homeless people down. That was my kind of thing. I was like, I don't know if I could take him seriously. But he did a great job in the movie.
Yeah. Have a Nice Life.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else is in the movie. No. Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
I liked it.
The Venom animation is really good. Fight scenes are good. Like, even in some of the fight scenes where it might be questionable, they do a good job hiding it. Like that whole SWAT team fight.
Oh, yeah.
Goes really awesomely. And
even when the flashbangs were going off and the symbiote was like
going crazy.
Yeah.
Even the fight at the end with Riot, like on the rocket and shit, was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It was good.
That was good. It was cool. The whole, I don't really know. A lot of that movie was fun.
So Rotten Tomato, like the Rotten Tomato score is really low, but then the audience score is like an 89.
Yeah.
So
last I saw, the Rotten Tomato score was like 30%.
Yeah, let's double check. Rotten Tomatoes.
But the movie was good.
Oh, Goosebumps is opening up. Yeah, 30%. A Star is Born is that other movie.
A Star is Born.
And then Zendaya is in Smallfoot. Let's see. Yeah, 89% audience liked it.
Good for them. So if we can just fix Tom Hardy's horrible voice, his girlfriend's shitty haircut.
Yeah, that was like the worst part. Like when they show...
It looked like a wig to me.
It was a really bad wig, is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because Michelle Williams is like attractive. She's like an attractive actress.
I didn't think she was ugly.
And that wig made her ugly.
Oh my God.
And it doesn't change.
No, not at all.
Again, the first thing you do after you get out of a long-term relationship is like, change it up a a I'm going to like cut my hair a different way.
Wavy.
But, yeah, she's just
curly
like,
hair and something like
same
that.
shit, different day.
Weird fucking underhook bob.
So weird. Really weird bangs. Hey, have you seen, did you see the trailer for The House with a Clock in its Walls?
Yeah. Not into it.
Do you know who directed that? Fucking Eli Roth.
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Eli Roth only directed like maybe 10 movies. That's the other crazy thing.
So he's a huge producer.
I
was talking about Goratorium to someone the other day.
I guess the owners like just were embezzling money.
I could see that. So Eli Roth directed, I know that Green... the
Green Hell.
The Hostels.
So Hostel.
He produces more than he directs.
He directed Cabin Fever,
the Earthquake
Hostel,
movie.
Hostel 2, The Green Inferno, Knock Knock, Death Wish, and A House with a Clock in Its Walls. He has 16 credits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those aren't even like movies. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I don't know.
This fucking guy, dude.
We'll pull up Kevin Smith.
Fuck Kevin.
Kevin. I like Kevin Smith.
I got a big boner for him. But his producer, he has 37 producer credits.
Yeah,
but you could produce. He's a co-producer on fucking Baywatch,
the new movie.
Quiet Down Out There. That's like a Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith like dabbles in everything.
You have number 1 with a bullet, Clerks. Number 2, Mallrats. Number 3, Chasing Amy.
Chasing Amy.
Number 4.
Look at all that shit.
Clerks,
he's done.
Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
He's got a lot of shit.
Yeah, dude.
31 credits. Oh my God, no. Jay and Silent Bob get a reboot. Mallbrats?
Yeah, they're doing Mallbrats. I saw that.
What's that?
I'm assuming their kids have kids.
A sequel? Oh my God, it's a Mallrats sequel.
Yeah. You didn't get that
Stop.
from the name?
Stop.
Mallrats was great.
Stop. He's directed a couple episodes of Flash, Supergirl, The Goldbergs.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The dude literally just Reaper. Did you ever watch Reaper? Reaper was good. It was a CW show.
Yeah, no, I remember that one. Did you and I watch Zack and Miri?
I think we did.
And then he did like a bunch of garbage. Tusk. I hear Tusk is good, but he did
Yeah.
Cop Out, which was supposed to be called A Couple of Dicks. And
is that what it was supposed to be
Cop
called?
Out was like the title he chose after because it was a cop out.
I hate Tracy Morgan though.
Tracy Morgan. Do you love my Tracy Morgan impression though?
I do.
That's pretty good. April hates it. All right, you got anything else?
Nope.
He did special effects on Dogma. He's a puppeteer.
Who?
Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
And he gets credits for writing the Berserker from Clerks. Do you want to fuck Berserker? Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah.
Levi, where can people find you?
Frankenculture Gaming over on Twitch.
Yeah, we're bumping over there. It's going crazy.
Yeah, I actually have a chicken dinner I need to upload today that I got yesterday.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And then various forms of other social media that escape me at the moment.
Yeah, you can find him on Instagram. If you go to the Frankenculture Instagram, Levi's usually on there liking our photos.
Mick Boozicles is my Instagram name.
Levi is part Irish, as we all know.
Yeah.
Mick Boozicles. You can also find us on Facebook, where we're doing all sorts of fun stuff. The Instagram, again, all sorts of fun stuff. Twitter. Make sure you subscribe to us on iTunes and Stitcher so you can get these podcasts directly to your phone. And look for us on YouTube, Frankenculture on YouTube, where I'm also uploading these. If downloading podcasts isn't your thing, I completely understand. We're giving you another avenue to hear us, not see us. We are very ugly. Well, I am. Anything else?
No, that's all I got.
Make sure you follow Legion Team, Legion Team Official on Instagram for Stackhouse and his group of
merry men.
Yeah, we can call them merry men because they're mostly British.
Yeah.
What do you think of that Robin Hood trailer?
I like that Iggsy character.
Taron.
I don't like Jamie Foxx in it.
Yeah, that's whatever. He's no Morgan
I think the movie's
Freeman.
going to be a movie to go and see if there's nothing else out.
It's like a weird current. It's like an update Robin Hood, but not really. Like it's weird.
I think it's going to be a movie you go see if there's nothing else out in theater.
And there will be. We got Captain Marvel. And 2 months later, fucking Avengers.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
See you in 2 weeks.
Hey, plumber boy, mustache man, your worst nightmare has arrived.
Pack up your stuff. I got a little surprise for you here.
Check it out. What do you think about that? We got real-time, 3D, lush organic environments. How's that make you feel, buddy?
Feel a little like your days are numbered?
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
You're hurting my elbow.
Is that Italian?
No, Bandicoot. It's an Australian name.